Okay, so you can see my grits are cooked. If you take a look, the grain looks nice and creamy, and it doesn't look like white sand anymore. So that's really what you're going for. Anytime you're cooking grits, it's really important that you cook them a la minute, which means right before you're gonna eat them. This isn't something you want to save for later, okay? If you did, you can use it for like a porridge or eating it in the morning and warming it with milk and putting, fresh fruit and maybe some cinnamon and honey on top. But this is a savory version of grits. So this is where I'm gonna go ahead and add a pat of butter to give it a little richness. I'm gonna season it with some salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my cheese. And then I'm going to save some of that cheese for garnish. So grits are great for, placing on the plate and acting as a base for any kind of protein. Classic in, Florida or down south, they're putting shrimp on top. And in this case, in this recipe, there's some sweet and spice going on. There's spices, there's brown sugar, they're adding cheese, and now you can see it's gotten really creamy. These can be sweet or savory. A lot of times this is used as a cereal, but it's a staple. It's cheap and it fills you up. And again, you can use it in a sweet or savory way. I'm gonna cut a little nice green onion on a bias for garnish. I'm not gonna add shrimp today. I'm just really gonna do, focus on executing my grits correctly. And they're quick, they do not take long. So now I'm gonna go ahead and plate. You're gonna wanna make sure that you taste. Nice and creamy. You can add any cheese you want to this. So you can see it's nice and loose. So you really want to make sure that when you are cooking them, you're checking on them because they'll stick to the bottom. So that's why that whisk is really important. And then maybe some really beautiful green onion on a bias. And there we go. So you would put your grits on top, your shrimp on top. Maybe it was braised short rib, chicken. This is versatile. So this would be like the starch, the base, okay? So instead of potatoes or pasta, you would have grits. Very classic down south, and you'll see this used for breakfast, for dinner, as a base. And it's very versatile. It will take on any flavor that you add to it. Okay, so there's the grits for today.